Hello and welcome to today's Wellness Wednesday workshop. I'm Vicki Whipking and I'm your host today. I'm so glad that you joined me. And it's really easy to be on sort of a detox mindset or a detox kind of kick lately because that's what January usually ends up being in our commercial world and in our wellness world. And it's not a bad thing. January is a great time for a fresh start and to, kind of swing back into the groove after being inundated with the holidays since pretty much, late October. And I can attest to that as well. I came off of a very busy summer and fall, and then right into Halloween. I was out of town with some friends, and then November was really busy, and then you prepare for Thanksgiving, and then you're right into Christmas. And honestly, now we're two-thirds through the new year, and I'm just getting over Christmas. I had a late holiday celebration with family last week, and life just happens, and you can't always start something on January 1st or something. But, we're in that detoxing kind of season, and it feels so good right now. For me, I've just been really refocusing on some important foundational lifestyle choices, and it's awesome. So today I'm going to share with you the do's and don'ts of a detox diet. So get comfortable. You don't have to take any notes or anything, because at the bottom of your little window there, you can click and get this entire PDF, workshop just ready to go, download it onto your computer. And I'm also going to share with you the replay on my YouTube channel. So just chill and relax and let this time be something that is for you, and you can just take in the information and relax for a moment. How many people tell you that? Just to relax, just chill. All right, so let's go ahead and get us started. Whoops. There we go. All right, well, here I am. Thank you so much for joining me. Whoops, I got some other audio happening here. Let me just reduce that. There we go. Little ghosts in the slideshow. So yes, and by the way, I'm not perfect. Like, I mess up like every day. I mess up somewhere, whether it's with, something online, or I mess up, in a conversation, or I mess up because I, slept in late or skipped a workout. Whatever it is, it's fine. Everybody messes up. No one is on this perfect little, treadmill every day. And I hope not, because we're not robots. And here's a few things that, are about me, but really what I've been doing for the last 15 years is I have been studying holistic wellness, nutrition, energy healing, psychological patterning, and I have been working with clients privately in a one-on-one coaching context for over 10 years. And let me say, I really, really find it fascinating. You are fascinating. And when I can take the tools that I've learned over the last 15 years and help you apply it to your life to make significant lifestyle changes, and like I said, you're not going to be perfect, probably, but you can make huge transformation in many areas of your life. In fact, it's almost required that you make these changes in many areas of your life, because they're all connected. Absolutely. And what I've found with working with women primarily over the last 10 or so years is there are some very, and I hear it over and over again from my clients, there are some very fundamental building blocks of your lifestyle that maybe you get one of them, but the other ones are like nowhere to be found. Or maybe you really want to, but you don't know how to work it in. Or maybe you have been blind to it the whole time and you're like, what? I'm supposed to do self-care? What is that? And that's a term that gets thrown around a lot, but I'm going to show you through, just what I share here in our Wednesday workshops is how to do just that. And this couple of weeks, we're going to be working on detoxing. So check my YouTube channel, so that Vicky Whip King on YouTube, so that you can figure out, all of these pieces that I'm talking about are the foundational pieces of your life, how to not only improve those, but do it through detox. And let me tell you, detox is not what you think it is. To me, anyway, my definition of detox is here. Let me just show you what I've got. The purpose of detox, or the definition of detox, is to remove built up toxins in the body. So we take in a lot of stuff, and sometimes we're not so great to ourselves, and maybe it's for a extended period of time, like the holidays. That's okay, but really detox, you're putting those toxins in your body almost every day, and it takes a lot to really release all of them. I don't think we can ever really release all of them living in our society. It's crucial that we refocus on healthy habits on a daily basis. And so some of these detox things that I'm sharing with you over these series of videos, they are really great for every day. I'm not prescribing anything extreme in the context of detox. Yes, you can take detoxing to another level and a more aggressive level, but honestly, we should be doing gentle detoxing practices for ourselves virtually every day. And I definitely do things that are meant for detoxing every day. And so do you, like brushing your teeth or drinking water. And just like doing those things, or doing the dishes, or cleaning out your car, or putting gas in your car, your body needs, that kind of maintenance on a real regular basis. And it really needs time and an opportunity to nourish and recharge. So going through a detox, when you're giving your body a break, and I'm going to show you how to do that through food this week, it really allows your body to go, okay, I don't have to spend so much time dealing with all the crap that this person is giving me right now, and I can actually work to clear some of it out, and allow things to repair and revive and renew. And it's really important that you give your body a break to do that. And detox practices are designed just for that. And yes, your body needs time to rest. You are not a robot. And especially right now when we're in the depths of winter, it's good to just settle and chill and think about how busy you were over the holidays. We really need that time to let your body recharge. You can't run it all the time and run it poorly, mind you, and then expect that, okay, now that's over, back to work, and that you can be your amazing self. But everyday detoxing practices, if you're mainly, Monday through Friday operating on detoxing practices, and I'm going to show you how the food side of it doesn't have to be awful. It's way better. You have way better options than you think when you're detoxing. Trust me. Then maybe if you do indulge or something on a Friday or a Saturday night, it's okay. Your body can handle it. But if you're toxic, and you throw more gunk on it, it's just a recipe for disaster. Okay, so how do we safely detox? And I can't stress this enough. There are so many things out there when you think detox that just take you from 0 to 100, and you're not prepared for it. So we really need to start slowly. And if you want some more, specifics on starting slowly, check out my Wellness Wednesday 4 mistakes you're making in your detox. It was just a couple of Wednesdays ago. And I show you how to start slowly and then build up if you want, how to keep it simple. I mean, honestly, if it's complicated, you're not going to do it. If it's way out of your skill set, you're not going to do it. I really want you to listen to your body and listen to how your body is speaking to you. You know, if you're taking some kind of a detox supplement or something, and it says take 4 every 4 hours, and you're just feeling awful on that, you know, listen to your body. That doesn't mean that you just give up, but maybe you cut it back, or maybe you start with 1 and then build up. You know, not everybody is the same, and not all detox plans out there are alike. And so if you use your common sense and make small positive changes along the way, and rather than just jumping in the deep end and saying, okay, tomorrow everything's going to be completely different in my lifestyle, all the food, all the extra, everything's going to be different. You know, it's pretty hard to do unless you are, you know, really good at that kind of thing, detoxing. And I doubt that really most people are. You have to be really in the health industry, or a fitness expert, or an athlete to really be able to, okay, tomorrow we start training hard. End it gently as well. Most of us get gung-ho at the beginning, and we go, 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 and we're going to do all of these awesome things, and that's great. And then we might run into an obstacle, or run out of steam, or motivation, or willpower, or whatever you want to call the, you know, obstacle that comes up. And screw it, I'm going to go get a cheeseburger. And that is absolutely disaster. And again, refer back to my 4 mistakes you're making in your detox, 4 detox mistakes you're making. Check out that video on my YouTube channel, and it will give you some, you know, better ideas on how to work it up, maybe to an intense point where you're just doing some juice and broth, and then to work it down again. It's very important to honor your body and not just starve it and then dump crap in it. That's not detoxing. And then, like I've been saying, integrate small daily practices. Absolutely. And if you sign up for my 4 detox, what's my ways to detox? I can't remember the title of it, but if you look on my website, you can find my detox booklet and sign up for that. And it's, you know, there for you, and it will help you to safely detox and integrate these daily practices that I've been kind of putting out there over the last few weeks. Okay, so obviously if we're detoxing, we're going to need to avoid some stuff to give our bodies a break. So I want you to avoid being too aggressive. Now, this is a mindset towards whatever else you're doing. All the things I've been talking about here. Start slowly, build it up. Don't be aggressive with yourself. Be gentle. You're healing yourself. If you had, you know, the flu or something, you'd be gentle with yourself, I hope. Don't struggle through someone else's plan. So like I kind of said before, you have to listen to your body and make good choices, and get that, you know, a small progress is better than just zipping along at an athlete's pace if you're not an athlete. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to deprive your body of nutrients. If your body goes into starvation mode, it's not going to release toxins, because when your body goes in starvation mode, it hangs on to fat and is reluctant to burn fat. And where does part of our toxins reside? In our fat cells. And part of it gets dumped into the lymph system. And if that's groggy because we haven't been exercising or something or whatever, or we don't have the right nutrients to get the process happening, you know, it's just a recipe for disaster. So it's not about depriving your body of nutrients. We actually want to do just the opposite of that. And I'm going to show you how in a bit here. And again, no giving up and binging, no starving for 3 days and then going, okay, I can't go the 5 days that's prescribed, so screw it. I'm just gonna, you know, eat my head off in mac and cheese. Don't even bother if that's what you're going to do. You need to have a beginning, middle, and end for your detoxing plan. If you're going to do an intense detox, if you're doing daily detoxing, you know, you can continue to work that in and work in more practices or more often, or then take it up a level, you know, when you get good at the beginning part of it. And detoxing is a natural part of your life. And I tell you what, it has been a part of my life for a really, really long time. And I continue to need it. I continue to need that detoxing and the practices, and I'm always just like, oh, I got to take the detoxing up a bit, up a bit, up a bit. So there's never not a time to detox, okay? But you have to do it the right way. And then don't stay on it too long, especially if you're doing something that's a little bit more intense. And again, refer to the 4 detox mistakes you're making on my YouTube and take a look at that, where I go more into depth about what that is and what a time frame for an more intense detoxing should be. But daily detoxing, some gentle practices that you can work in that I also share with you at the end of that video, that's fine. That's, you need to do those on a daily basis. What I'm talking about there is something that's more intense, especially if you're fasting or something like that. Okay, how about what can't I eat? Obviously, sugar, that's not surprising, but sugar is in a lot of things. Now, you see this little breakfast kind of granola-y thing happening here. Sure, there's some sugar in that, but it should be mostly natural sugars or maybe a small amount of natural honey sweetener or something like that. Just really be mindful. And I'm not talking about starvation detox here. I'm talking about just giving your body a realistic break for a while. Avoiding alcohol, that's kind of a no-brainer. It's kind of hard to do, but I tell you what, once you really get alcohol out of the picture for an extended period of time, you'll see the results. You'll see how that helps your body, because your body will stop doing its regular processes, store fat and toxins while it's trying to detox your alcohol consumption. And it completely messes with all of that. So refraining from that. Processed foods are like deli, like meats and cheeses, like the cheapo stuff. Processed foods are anything that comes like ready in a box kind of thing, except for maybe some really, healthy alternatives that don't have a lot of artificial ingredients or chemicals or things like that in them. Breads, pasta, crackers, cereal. Sure, you can get some whole grain, really, healthy alternatives for those things, or ones that are made with quinoa or rice or other things. Sure, but still, you want to be eating those grains more in a whole grain manner rather than in a cracker or ground flour manner. Do you kind of get what I'm saying there? So I'll give you some good ideas on that next. Cheese, milk, other dairy products, really limit that when you're trying to give your body a break. Maybe it's some goat's milk, kefir, that's might be okay for you, but these things are harder to process. I'm not saying they're bad. I love me some cheese, but they're harder for your body to process. And if the point is to give your body a break and to heal, then, look into, some oat milk or some vegan cheeses or other things to kind of get you through a more, intense detox period until you can introduce these back in. And once you feel great leaving some of these things out, you're not really going to rush out to want to pile them back in maybe the same way that you did before you did a more intense detox. And on a daily basis, we should just be mindful of these things anyway. Artificial colors, flavors, anything that's a trans fat, or we've all heard about the bad things. We're supposed to read your labels. And if there is a label on it, you're going kind of in the wrong direction. Anything you can't pronounce, probably want to put it back on the shelf and find an alternative. There are healthy alternatives out there for basically everything. So if you have questions, please message me. If you need some inspiration about what you can eat, right here. These are my Pinterest board links to healthy smoothies, salads, veggie soups or broths, detox veggie soups or broths. I got a good section on that. Fruit waters. If you need, you need more water, but it's just like, I hate water. Which, by the way, I'm getting really, really great at drinking water. I used to be terrible at it. And I mean, I'm as good at drinking water now as I was at drinking beer in college, Juices. I'm not talking about fruit juice here. I'm talking about vegetable juicing, like with a machine kind of juicing. So instead of investing $5 in, something that's not very nutritious, invest like a sugary coffee drink. Invest in a healthy juicy kind of thing, or a healthy juiced smoothie kind of thing. Quinoa or other grains. And if you have a question about like what other grains are, I've on my Pinterest board, I've got healthy grains, a whole board just for that, or a whole section of a board just for that. And lean protein and healthy fats. Lean protein doesn't just mean chicken or meat. And healthy fats doesn't just mean avocado either. And if you have questions about these or how to get more of them in, let me know. I'm happy to, give you some resources on how to figure out what's right for you, what's right for your body type, and also how to tweak these if you have certain dietary, because not all of these, I'm going to show you my Pinterest here in a second, not all of these are, the best, right? They're are made for everyone's needs. Some of them are just going to be, to me, a regular salad, but maybe you need to leave the nuts out of it or something like that. Absolutely. I want you to be able to, there's nothing hard that says you have to eat this, 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 and this. This is, more of what am I eating now and what should I be swapping it out for or doing better with. So one second here, and I want to, for those of you who haven't been on Pinterest before, which, I enjoy Pinterest a lot, and it's kind of an easier way to, it's like social media light. It's like Instagram meets a texting kind of thing, if not even. So let me just pull that up here. Awesome. And I'll just briefly, show you where we're at with that. Okay. It's like 100 clicks to get to what I want to show you. But I think I'm almost there. Be patient. And I think, here we go. Okay. So here's my Pinterest board. If you come to my Pinterest board, you'll see right here, boards and pins. I don't do a ton with activity or community kind of. I just go for my boards, or I stroll through my home feed, which, is unique to you and your Pinterest account and what you tell Pinterest that you like. So if you're not super familiar with Pinterest is just a place where you can find things that are given to you based on your interests, and then you can save them. So these are some of my pins. If I were to go to my home feed, here's, hummus, 5 ways I could save this if I wanted to my Nourish Yourself. This is the one that we're going to be looking at here. Fritters and dips. I would save it on the fritters and dips, and there it is. It's saved on that board. So it'll just show you different things where you can go online then and look at these blog posts and choose what, sounds good to you. And then you can also find things that you like online and pin them to your boards and make as many boards as you want. Let me show you my boards here. I'll just go back here. So here are my boards that I've created. And there's a board here for, different seasons of the year of things that I find. There's a board here for holistic lifestyle choices, mindset and goals. I give you motivation and energy ideas, do-it-yourself spa, nourish yourself. That's where we're going to spend a little time here today. Loving your body, about exercise and about law of attraction and gratitude and abundance. I've got tons of salads, 88 pins on salads. I mean, how many more do you need? I have some really good soups, but not necessarily detox soups on there. These are just more of my, food and fun and other things that I like. You can create as many, boards, and you're probably already on Pinterest. If you are on Pinterest, I would love it if you followed me, and I will follow you back. So let's go to my Nourish Yourself board. So in this board, I have some healthy protein meals, and they're not all, there's lots of vegetarian things in here. Here's whole grains, more than just quinoa. And for those of you who don't know what quinoa is, I love it. And juicing, like real juicing, like I talked about. And you can usually, if you don't have a juicer at home, just go to your local, health food juice bar, and you can probably just order up whatever you want. Or they already have ones that are prescribed, which I would do theirs as well. Nutritious soups. So these are going to be more of your detoxing soups, where I have a separate Pinterest board for my indulgent soups and indulgent food, because there's a place for that too. But honestly, if you took your recipes for 80% of your dinners that you want to make at home from these boards, there's my fruit water one where you can get lots of ideas about fruit water. Veggie burgers, veggie nuggets, meatless meals. That one is delicious, and I wouldn't put anything on here. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't that I've already made or something like that, but I wouldn't put anything on here that I didn't think was good, and you won't find much cauliflower on here. So if you want cauliflower recipes, you're going to have to search them out on your own. But cauliflower is very healthy and is very versatile in the vegetarian veggie food world. So I'm not dissing it. I just prefer other things. So these are going to be slightly skewed to what I think is good, but from each one of these. So under, let's say, healthy protein meals, we'll just take the first one. If you want more ideas than what I've got here, I just have a few things listed so far, and I keep adding as I find, and Pinterest will still keep feeding these up for you. And there's also more ideas that Pinterest is going to give you, or you can click right here for more ideas, and then keep looking on your own and pin some to yours. You can follow my boards or pin some of my pins. These aren't really my pins, they're pins I find, and just kind of start making your own little categories or collections of things, or just pop over to mine. I've already done the work for you, and take a look, because I have worked in food service industry in a lot of different ways for a long, long time before I started working one-on-one with clients. And I tell you what, having gone from Applebee's to the community food co-op in various positions involving food, I definitely know what's healthy. I definitely know what's easy to make. And I definitely know what you can make ahead and keep and all of that stuff. So I look for those kinds of things that are meeting those standards for my Nourish Yourself board. If you go over to some of my other food boards, you're going to find, I have a whole thing that's dedicated to cheese. So maybe that's when you're, just celebrating for, a special occasion, not your everyday meals. You take your everyday meals from my Nourish Yourself board. It's super, super, super easy. And while I'm here, I'm going to give you a slight bonus here. I'm going to show you my, back it up. I'm going to show you where I've got some detox things. So here's my holistic lifestyle, and you can see I've got a few things under here that are fun. Here's my detox board. Now again, I just have a few things on here sometimes, and some of these are going to cross over because I've been making different boards and getting more involved in the detoxing. But here's some good starts. And once you click on like lymph drainage or something like that, it'll take you to different things. So I've really kind of expanded this detox thing, and maybe I need to reorganize it and add some different things, some more do-it-yourself spa stuff. But also, I'd be willing to bet, because you can just add so many things in so many ways. I bet that in my everyday wellness and do-it-yourself spa, now this I haven't organized so much, but I bet you that there are a lot of other, detoxing, dry brushing is detoxing. You can use essential oils for detoxing, scrubs, or soaking in Epsom salts, apple cider vinegar, whiten your armpits, or other kinds of, all of these body wraps, all of these things are doing detoxing. So there's a lot of that stuff out there. I've gathered up over the years a few things. So take a gander, see what I've got here. And that's that. Now I want to pop back to what I've got to offer you today. I don't want you to go anywhere yet, because if some of the things I've been talking about, or if you look over, some of my, sorry for the screen, there we go. If you look over some of my, Pinterest boards or whatever I've got, if any of that like really spoke to you and you want to learn more, and you want to figure out how to get over your, bad habits, self-sabotage, being a kind of just a mess around these things. Maybe you've tried some things and had minimal success, but you're ready. You're like, it's now or never, girl. Like, I don't get this together. I'm not going to get the rest of my life together if I don't get my health and my well-being and my energy levels and my eating habits and my sleeping habits together. I'm not going to be able to perform the way that I want to in my life, in the boardroom, in the bedroom, whatever. And, really, you kind of have two options. So you can do what I did, where I studied for a long, long time, and I went to different trainings in a 4-year program, and I worked with clients for 10 years and did case study after case study after case study, and distilled down all of my research into, a viable like system for myself. And I really did create it myself. And then I've been sharing it now with my clients, and it's awesome. I mean, we love it. I'm loving helping them through this part of, their foundation coaching. It makes it so much easier for them to make huge transformations in the different areas of their life that they want to change, not just their health or weight or something like that. So you could do it the easy way. You could just hop on board with me, because I have totally been there. I've been in the position where I needed detoxing so badly, or I needed to sleep for, like a year because I was so worn out. And I didn't even really know it until I started studying all of this holistic, wellness and nutrition and energy levels and body types and psychological patterning, and really, distilled it all down into a blend that is working so well for not just for myself, but for my clients and for the people that I want to share it with, because you are worth it and you are amazing. And I want you to be able to show up at work, or with your family, or with your friends, or with your hobby or your sport, the best that you can be. And all of those things are related. And you can do it fast and, like I said, the easy way. It could be as easy as reading a blueprint for your body, mind, and spirit. And that's why I created the Mind Body Blueprint online course. It's an easy to access online course, and I keep you on track with it with just, a couple of emails here or there to help you along the way, but everything is available to you online. It's a 6-module course, and I give you, in-depth lessons and homework on each of these areas so that you can learn to, modify your mindset and how you exercise and the things that you eat, and to get those things into your calendar and into your daily routines so that you can reduce stress and learn how to sleep better and set some really amazing goals and have this sense of gratitude, for everything, and really feel like you are in sync with your life. That was my goal, was to find a system where I could put all of the things together, from whether it's nutrition or law of attraction or chakras or meditation. I put it all together so that you can really, thrive instead of just struggle to get through every day. So in the Mind Body Blueprint online course, you get all 6 modules. I send you bonus materials. There's a Q&A, meaning you send me some homework and ask me some questions, and I'll get back to you, and you'll have my email, and that's the Q&A. 100% online, and it's 100% confidential. No, the other students aren't seeing your progress or anything like that unless you choose to share it in our members only Facebook group, of course, duh. And once you're in, you're in. I want you to have lifetime access to these 6 modules because I don't think you can change your life significantly overnight. I think you can make small changes in progress, and I think you could make some big leaps occasionally, but it takes a few tries to really cement it in and really figure out what you're doing. So in Think Like a Boss success system, I'm going to revamp that mindset that says I'm too tired or I don't have time or I can't do this. And we're going to make it so that you are taking charge of your lifestyle. Because you know what? If somebody were to pay you like you get paid for a job to take care of yourself, you'd probably be brilliant at it. And that's how important it is for you to act like a boss with your lifestyle, not just in the workplace, but with your lifestyle. I'm going to help you change your mindset so you want to work out. And I'm going to show you what exercises are great for your body type, help you understand what that means, body type, and where you fall in the, exercise world, because not all exercise plans are for everyone. And really, I'm going to show you a safe, easy, gentle way to work these things into your daily life. It's not a grueling thing. I would never do that to you. And these lessons are going to help you with whatever diet or exercise plan or wellness plan or meditation plan or whatever you're doing. This is going to help you. And when you get to module 3 and you figure out my plan, like I said, I've been involved in the food industry for a very long time, and I know how to run a kitchen on a very, very small basis for just 6 people in a professional setting. And I feel like 6 people I'm cooking for on a daily basis for 6 years. It was magnificent. And also, I know how to cook for 60 people on a daily basis because I've worked in that size of a kitchen as well. And both times I was focused on efficiency, nutrition, and health. Absolutely. So trust me, I can help you get your meal prep game going, girl. And then when you learn some of these things, because I know you're like so into it and you want to learn the exercise and the diet plan and all that, I'm going to show you how to revamp your schedule so that you can work those things into your daily schedule and it becomes part of your natural flow, not just 10 extra things that you have to do. It actually fuels you for the work that fits in between, or the chores or the responsibilities that fits in between. And it allows you to have more fun and be ready to wake up and hit it every day. Seriously, once you get in charge of your schedule, you're going to be unstoppable. And if you can get rid of some of the stress and start sleeping better than ever before, I now am in the wake up between, 5:30 and 7 o'clock kind of range. And I've never been there before. And if I can do it, you absolutely can do it. And once you get rid of the things that drain your energy and start putting together your practices in a way that your body clock responds to those certain things like eating and sleeping and things, you're just going to have so much energy that you're going to be able to tackle that to-do list, and it will be effortless. You're going to be excited about your life again. And then you're going to be able to apply it in a think big way. So what I mean by that is you're going to be able to visualize yourself reaching goals you've never reached before. I'm talking in the office or in your community or at home with your relationships. And I'm also going to give you some powerful tools so that you really, really sink in and lean into the life that you have. We're talking about transformations here, but actually they are only going to make your life better. Hopefully not, dismantle it and completely change it, although that can happen occasionally too. But really what we're doing is taking what's great about your life and great about you and making it better. And I get so excited when I graduate my students and clients through this set of modules because it assures me that you are ready for the next step in your life, that big thing you've been waiting for, whether it's a promotion or a relationship or, starting a family, whatever it is, once you get these things in place, you can do almost anything. Seriously, I give you bonuses to help you in each of the modules. So my best tips and tricks on how to take it to the next level. And what do you think? Are you ready? I've got a basic membership for you. It gives you the online course. I email you to keep you on track. I give you everything that I was talking about there. Weekly live webinars on my YouTube channel, or I'll be sending out invitations to you so you can join in, ask questions. We have a Facebook group, so there's plenty of interaction to go. And I'll give you personalized homework feedback. So that's the basic membership. And like I said, once you're in, you're in. Or you can do a private membership, which is all of that. But I'm going to add in 3 private sessions with me, either in person or online, depending on where you are. And I'm going to help you with it. I'm going to help you do your homework here. I'm going to problem solve for you. I'm going to help you identify those obstacles that you can't see and those psychological patterns that you just can't bust through. And we're going to take it on, and I'm going to make sure that you find success with this. It'll be amazing. It's super fun to work with me, and I make it really, really easy. So basically, if you need somebody to hold your hand and be like, please tell me what to do, I'm your gal. And like I said, we can work this with any program that you're already on. If you're already doing like a Weight Watchers or something like that, if you already have a trainer at the gym, absolutely, this is going to only enhance what you've already tried before or are currently doing. So I know you're wondering, okay, that sounds like a lot. Like, I don't know if I want to see what's coming here, but I promise you do, because I have really, really put my heart and soul into this, and I know that it's going to help you. I know it is, because I've worked on this for a long time, like almost 5. I'm coming on 5 years of working on this online course. Seriously, I've put that much into it. So your total value of, the private membership, I offer that, piece by piece, it would add up to $679. That's actually not that much when you consider it's your health and your wellness, and it's your energy levels, and it's your mood. But I can give you the basic membership today for just 3 monthly payments of $116.33. Boom, boom, and boom. Like $116, that's like a dinner and maybe a movie, depending on where you go. Think if you invested that in yourself and put that money behind you, and think of what it would mean for you to be able to have enough motivation to get through that 6-module online course. 3 monthly payments, that's 90 days to do those 6 modules. I think that's a perfect pace. And like I said, online, I'm there to support you. But if you want that little bit more, here it is. It's the online course plus 3 private sessions, my private membership for $469. Now, like I said, if I were to add all this up separately, 3 private sessions with me plus my online course in its regular price would add up to $679. I'm giving it to you for 3 payments of $156.33. I mean, it's just, I don't know, to me that's almost just like a no-brainer, just like boom, go for it, because getting 3 one-on-one 1-hour sessions with me is the difference between you going, well, yeah, I kind of did it and slogged through it, to I totally rocked that shit. And that's what I want for you. Absolutely. Of course, there's a money-back guarantee. Within 7 days, you need to do module 1, complete the homework, and turn it in, and then let me know that it's not working for you. 7 days, I'll give you all your money back. I really have never had anybody employ this with me, and I've gone through, like I said, I've been working on this for 5 years. I've been working in private practice with one-on-one clients for 10 years. Believe me, no one has ever wanted a refund. All right, so there it is. That one or that one. I'm going to put up a link right here where you can get it. Don't go anywhere. I've got the link for you. It is coming. I'm coming. Forgot to pull this up. Here we go. It's called the Mind Body Blueprint online course, and I'm just going to pop this up for you as well so you can see what I've got here for you. So here it is. There's the memberships, Mind Body Blueprint online course. Go ahead and get that today, and I will be following up with a replay and this link for you. So don't worry, you'll totally get it. And there's my descriptions of all that. You can scroll through it if you want. And then also stay tuned for next week's Wellness Wednesday. So here's today, the do's and don'ts of a detox diet. Next week, we're going to talk about how to detox your life in 3 easy steps. And that means, kind of like your schedule, your environment, all that. Stay tuned, and I hope to see you next week. I'm really, really happy that you were able to join me today. It's, like I said, I love doing this work. I love sharing it with you. And please message me anytime if you have questions. And until then, I will see you next week. Be well.